Okay. Fucking.
Of course, Louis. You know maybe your like vision of entertaining is let's go
A
full
bit
KKK.
different than ours.
Sonner,
Yeah.
one question. Can you put a N-word counter at the top of the screen, please?
Azati scrub.
Fuck you. How do I change?
Double click.
Mouse on.
He did the exact
remember-
same thing.
Yeah.
Duck shore action.
That's like press down, use E.
Use and then E.
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 In the return, resume the demonstration.
Oh, it's good now. It's good now.
Yeah, it's better.
Ah,
Cold drinks.
only 125.
Instantly goes to the vending machine. Yes.
Oh.
Oh yeah, look
It's
at that
open.
You could probably fit like a family of 5 in that trunk.
That is a pretty big trunk.
in the trunk. Oh god.
Stanley Parable demonstration.
Fuck.
This way. Let's go.
That car looks like my dumpster.
Which one?
The front one.
Both.
Just looks so
Which is? Oh, never mind. Louis, no area, please. My ears are quite sensitive.
Sneaky. Wait.
How low do you duck?
How low?
Fucking go to the crowd.
You just
I
break.
Look
Welcome
behind
to
you,
the
behind you.
Stanley Parable
Look behind you.
demonstration.
Or somehow
Your
close.
number is 28.
Where's my
When your number is
subtitles?
displayed, please enter the demonstration room.
Where's the subtitles?
What subtitle being?
Technical difficulties.
Let's fucking go full.
Right, full captions. Yeah.
Thank you, and have a pleasant demonstration.
Number is
Alright,
28, so you gotta wait your turn. Afraid you gotta wait your turn.
Yeah.
You hear that noise?
Yeah.
That's when you do anything, by the way. You just press E randomly. It's all in the simulation.
This is a horror
It's
game?
not real. It's yeah, it's a real game.
Yeah.
This is a demo for a game, by the way.
No,
The
he.
demo is like the demo. No, it's not a horror game.
Yeah, it's a
the-
horror game.
Waiting room.
No, it's a horror game.
The demo is its own game, which is awesome.
Please wait for your numbers and enter. Thank you.
This is some satisfying gameplay, right? Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh,
Unfortunate accident
Who,
happened.
who didn't clean up? What the fuck? Who plays this woman? Who plays this Mexican
Stanley Parable demo.
That they have it on everything.
Everything's okay.
Yeah, check your number. Check your number. Check the number.
He's 24. Call
Guys,
me
what-
Wartit.
Guys want to buy some.
Just go, by the way.
I can do what?
Just go.
Just go. Just go.
I'm not gonna go. I'm gonna wait for my number.
Just fucking go.
No, it's not my turn yet. Just wait.
Just go.
Just go.
I'm not going. Now I'm going.
Okay. You hear like other demonstrations from other video games, by the way, other demos. Like that's Solid Snake. And
Famous
next to it-
demos.
Next to it is Half-Life 1, and the other 2 I don't know.
That is a weird game.
Oh, Team Fortress probably.
And that is a other weird game.
That's like some Mario shit.
Okay, look behind you. Look behind you. Okay, walk further. Oh, it happens in a real game. The doors just magically close behind you.
Keep walking.
Keep walking.
Keep walking and looking at the door.
Oh, hello. Welcome to the Stanley Parable live demonstration.
Oh, why, thank you.
It will be my pleasure to guide you through this sneak peek at what to expect in the Stanley Parable. A tease, just enough to leave you hungry for more. How
tease.
exciting. That nervous
Not
tension,
cheese to me.
looming uncertainty.
I mean,
Why don't
do
we
we-
drink in
Oi.
the anticipation for a moment, just for 20 minutes or so? Please, for just 20 minutes, don't move or act in any way. Simply remain motionless and let the thrill of demoing the Stanley Parable wash over you.
Alright.
Yeah, just stand still, just for 20 minutes. You can go get a drink if you want.
It's literally the game.
Yeah,
Please remain motionless.
it's gonna take a while.
I dare you to move.
I'm not moving.
Oh, wait, I've got it. You know what would really ramp up the anticipation? If I
tell
gave
me.
you a little tour of the facility and show you how we make video game demonstrations. Yes, you'll be simply out of your mind with anxiety. Come along this way.
No.
Really not moving.
It's a test.
I wonder if you actually get an achievement for that, like.
It's a test.
Go, go.
No,
Go!
they're testing me.
Go!
I shouldn't move.
Oh my god.
It's really gonna wait there for 20.
Oh god, what an
Imagine,
Nah.
imagine
what
if
an
that's.
entertaining recording.
Yup.
This is where
Dude,
I and the other
imagine if
proctors have
that's
been
like-
working
Shh.
meticulously to construct a demo that explains clearly and concisely exactly what the Stanley Parable is, how it plays, and why you should spend real-world money on the main game. Video game demonstrations are tricky, and without the
Demo
proper
admin.
technology, you run the risk of the player having no idea what to expect in the full version.
You're still done with this, by the way.
Such a tease.
It is, yeah.
And does this door open? It does not. Nice.
Yeah.
What is up there?
It is close.
You are correct.
It is not open.
Oh yes, this next is my favorite moment.
Jump scare.
Yeah, jump scare.
Ah, here is one such technology. These buttons are meant to convey the meaning of choice and the impact
Fuck up!
decisions
Fuck
you
up.
make. After all, choices carry tremendous meaning and consequence. Didn't you know that? Go ahead. Why don't you try picking one of these buttons to press, and we'll see what your choice says about you.
Okay.
Do the extreme right one.
Oh
No,
no.
Sit to your right, sit to your right.
Okay, I'm gonna have to lower your volume, Louis, because you're very loud.
Yeah.
And then
So,
Yeah.
just gonna put it down to 0 to be sure.
0. You mean like hit the mute button on my Android?
Nah,
to
that's
the right.
rude.
No, to the right.
Shut the fuck up. Alright, see, I'm not gonna
Let
pick
the man pick.
those ones because they're gay.
They are left. They are
Yes,
Um, I might pick one of these ones because they are
no,
not
no.
gay.
They are capitalist scum. Capitalist scum.
Capitalist scum.
See, they are all red, so they're all communists. So you are wrong.
No.
No.
Some spies, the spies.
There's some green. There's some green.
I'm going with that one.
How
like,
fascinating.
pixels.
Did you know that 94% of all people who select that particular button are sexual predators? See, our choices really do illuminate the very tangible nature of our minds and souls.
Perfect.
Go out, go back in, go back in,
What
go
else
back
can
in.
I show you then? No,
Choose-
we've already seen this room. If it saves you the trouble of pushing another button, I can assure you that you're still a pervert. This device
this-
tells you
this
whether
one's
or
not
not
good,
you're
actually.
inside a video game demonstration. Somewhere around here, there's also a device that tells you whether or not you're inside a device that tells you whether or not you're inside a video game demonstration.
Ah,
Interesting.
completely useless, thank you.
Are you that eager for the demo to start? Don't worry, we're almost there.
Right.
Clicks it again.
No danger. Nothing in this room will kill you. Well, you are wrong. I will kill myself. Compliments. Ah.
Yeah, go in there. Go in there.
One of the most important parts of administering any demonstration is pumping up your ego and appealing to insecurities about your sense of self-worth. That's why we use this room to develop cheap compliments to shower on the player during the demo. Go ahead and press that button to see some of the superficial flattery we've been cooking up.
I don't trust this square.
Yeah, neither. When I was playing it,
Are they gonna drop something on?
just press it. Just press it.
My heavens, I've never met someone who can consume as much uranium in a single sitting as you can. Just look at you go.
Wait a
What?
minute.
Of all the people I know who are playing this exact demo at this exact moment and standing in this exact room, your performance is easily in the top 5,000. Top 4,700 even. I won't go as far as 4,600.
Hey.
Let's see. Oh, this is embarrassing. I really can't think of anything else to say. No. You've really exhausted my list of compliments. Goodness, that was fast. Either you or this department has a lot of room for improvement. Okay then, what's next?
More compliments.
Nope.
Fuck.
He's out.
Alright then. You know,
Nigger.
is there something in here?
Just be somebody saying nigger.
Isolation chamber. I want to go to the isolation chamber.
Calm down. Calm down, guys.
Emotion booths.
so tired and I want to kill
Now here's what we
How about
use
you
to
just
do this.
fucking leave then?
These booths convert text from a story into raw emotion. Go ahead, step into one of them and feel the sheer power of narrative exposition.
Come in.
Embarrassment.
Now, we have to save at least a few emotions for the full game.
Discovery, despair. Discovery, despair. Discovery, despair.
Do discovery.
Alright.
Yeah, both, you know.
Was though, and within the shame he carried that ocean breeze did drift.
Oh,
The fierceness of the tides,
Oh,
the inevitable collapse of their kingdoms,
Pretty
washed
sure.
ashore, bereft of
Oh,
shame, martyrs devoid of a cause, ripping and tearing at the eternal
twice.
seams.
Failing
A
twice.
vessel
Failing
without a
twice.
captain, carrying itself like plastic in the wind,
Walls.
hinting at a purpose that was truer in some distant memory, if only it could decipher through time's veneer, whose memory it wanted to be.
Feelings.
Oh. How was that one?
Where did these cliffs go? These crags
Anger.
that we stood upon, they shielded us from our own ignorance.
Looking up.
Crumbling words and wrapped our vulnerabilities in a woolen cloth that so many times I tried to set aflame. If I knew these cliffs now,
Feel
their
Wikipedia right now.
fibers be any more sensitive to the heat of my touch. Perhaps it was the cold I desired most of
Booth,
all.
but you're in a booth.
That empress to whom my flesh was always invisible.
French.
Hammered for the bones,
Having a moustache.
waiting to
Having
be
Feel
a
French.
moustache.
Having a
be
mistake.
known.
French.
Alright. That was interesting.
Ooh,
Just
you went in
cruise.
both
Fuck it.
booths? Oh, how vulnerable of you. If at any point during the demo you need to cry, just let me know and we can take a minute.
Alright. This is my cry bucket.
The cry bucket. Yeah.
This is straight up
I didn't know you were crying blood. Jesus. Look at it.
Fuck,
Yeah, what the
that's
fuck?
not healthy.
That's
Wow.
You need to see, go see
right.
Suicide Department.
Art.
I know.
Now, I think you'll find this exciting. We've
God,
actually developed a wall that you can walk through. Go ahead, give it a shot.
Somehow I don't trust you.
If you just step on the yellow line, it's probably just...
I did the exact same. I looked around as
Let's get a run up.
Good one. Give it,
charge.
yeah.
Yeah, run up.
Oh, guess it's still in development.
Fucking asshole.
Okay, moving along.
Give it another shot.
How's
think I
the
said
anticipation? Still feeling it?
Yes, wall. 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 Final choice. Do you like the Stanley Parable? Exit.
Go in front there. Yeah.
Ah, now this room is perhaps the most important you'll encounter in the demo. This is where we determine whether or not the demo has been effective. No! What are you doing? You can't make that decision yet. You haven't played the demo. Oh, we've put so much work into this demonstration. Wouldn't it be a shame if you rushed right into making a purchasing decision without savoring it first? Let this one simmer. You'll have plenty of time to decide later.
And later.
Wait, so this isn't the full thing?
I love the
Just the push sound.
I love the narration. It's fucking great. The narration.
It is.
And
sounds
there
a
you
bit
have
pushing
it.
it.
Everything
Yeah.
you need to know about how video game demos are made.
Interesting, thank you.
Yeah.
However, it's still important that we address safety concerns. Please closely observe the following
goes.
possible
Big
negative
change.
side effects of playing the Stanley Parable. If you agree to be held 100%
Screaming, yelling,
responsible
constantly
for
never
any and all
stopping.
injury or long-term damage, mental, physical, or otherwise, that may occur
Being a
while
dick.
playing the demo, please do not press the large red glowing disagree
It's
button at this time.
Thursday. Yes.
Nothing? No objections? You're quite sure about that? Oh, well, all right then. In the event that you do experience one or all of the previously listed symptoms, let's establish a signal for you to convey to me that you wish the demonstration to be terminated. Please step into the dance perimeter.
Dance perimeter. Alright.
Come on,
Please
it's like Just
perform the
Dance. Come on, give us a.
Your
a
dance
wiggle.
has been recorded. In the event that you feel confused or disoriented by anything you see inside the demo, perform that dance and I will terminate the demo
by the way.
immediately.
Perform exactly that
All
dance.
preparations have been made. It is time at last. Are you prepared for the Stanley Parable
Demonstration.
This is it.
This
boys.
happens a lot in the real game, by the way.
What's over here?
Nothing.
It's the same thing.
Was literally not even the game.
Yeah, the same thing as well.
Alright
It's
then.
literally not even the game.
No, it's not even the game.
It's the exact same.
Oh wait, what? What are we doing here?
Welcome to the
Did we not-
Stanley Parable Demonstration. Your number is 29. When your number is displayed, please enter the demonstration room. Thank you, and have a pleasant demonstration.
Okay, I'm lost. Let's just get back to the green room and start the demo again. I must have done something wrong the first time.
I will wait for my number.
No, no, you will not.
Thunder, no, come on.
No, Sander,
They're
you
serving
will
other
not.
people. I could just run in there.
Just do
Okay,
it.
you know that no one is checking numbers, right? You can just go. You can
Nope.
do it right now, literally right this second. And I don't know how no one ever figures this out. We could be back at the demo by this time. Are you enjoying this? Watching numbers tick down slowly? Well, please, don't let me stop you. If somehow you're associating the joy of this room with the joy of playing the Stanley Parable, then by all means, continue. The full version of the Stanley Parable contains all the ecstasy you are now experiencing and so much more. And we can move on now.
There you go.
The demo.
wait. Then I'll just go back and wait.
Alright.
That's cool that they added that. I didn't
Okay,
even
here we
know
go. The Stanley Parable demo, take 2. Finding the demo, learning exactly what the Stanley Parable is. Here it comes.
The Stanley Parable.
Demonstration.
Oh wait, what's this?
Isa Nombar. Don't want to push it.
Push it.
Push it, I tell you.
Push it.
Push it.
Push it.
Push
Push it.
Push it.
Push
Push it.
Push it.
Push it.
Push it.
Pussy.
Yeah, push that plank.
Yeah.
I dare you.
Pussy. You big back.
Stanley
pussy,
Parable
back.
8.
8.
That's correct.
8.
Wait. This is all wrong. This isn't the Stanley Parable. This is a
8.
game where you press a button and it
8.
says 8. Not only
8.
is the Stanley Parable not a
8.
game about continuously
8.
pressing the number 8,
8.
I can guarantee that this button
8.
does not appear anywhere in the main game.
This is the
8,
coolest
8.
trick.
Why is it here instead of the demo for the Stanley
No,
Parable?
I'll tell you why it's
Where did the demo
8.
go? There was an
8.
actual demo here
8.
before. Something
8.
has gone wrong.
8.
It's all gone horribly
8.
wrong. We need to get you out of here before you start
8.
forming impressions of the
8.
Stanley Parable based on
8.
whatever the hell this 8 game
8.
is. We need to get out. We need to start over. You mustn't
8.
stay here another minute.
8.
Out!
8.
Go!
8.
But this is fun.
8.
And
Now,
this
I
is
think
the
perhaps you've
Easter egg
misunderstood
achievement
me,
for the main
so
game.
let me
Sorry.
reiterate
8.
as clearly as I can.
8.
This is not the Stanley Parable. What you
8.
are doing is pushing a button
8.
over and over that does
8.
nothing but speak the word
8.
8. Has that gotten
8.
through?
8.
You may be continuing to press
8.
this button under the
8.
impression you're playing the
8.
Stanley Parable right now.
8.
An assumption that is,
8.
I should remind you again,
8.
entirely erroneous.
Erroneous.
By the way,
8.
this is a
Doesn't even make
reference
sense. Why would I have gone to all of this elaborate setup just to demonstrate a game that doesn't do a single thing except repeat the word 8? The waiting room, the green room, the tour of the facility, all of that for no reason other than to contextualize and build up this particular game. Why? What about this game deserves any of that time and attention? Are you seeing something in it that I'm not?
An 8.
So, this is a reference to the main game where there's achievement.
Shut the fuck up.
Just says 8, 8, 8, 8, 8.
Shut the fuck
It's
up.
possible that you still think this is the Stanley Parable. I've restated the fact too many times, which means that you are now consciously choosing to delay the actual demo as long as possible. Is that it? Are you afraid of the Stanley Parable?
I
I
am.
suppose another possibility is that you can't hear me because you're playing with the sound off. In which case, are you even getting out of this 8 game in the first place? This scenario is perhaps even more concerning.
8.
You really are finding this amusing, aren't you?
I
The
am.
experience of pushing a button and it
Move
says
out
8.
now.
No.
Is this intrinsically captivating to you on its own as a legitimate experience? I mean, I'm
To
starting to wrap my head
alleviate
around the
it.
idea, but it's not all the way there. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. This is coming from the person who sat in the waiting room when the door was open. There.
Yup.
If you're the kind of person this demo is targeting, I guess I should be a little concerned for our sales. The funny thing is, you haven't even played the Stanley Parable yet. How can you be sure that this is a better game? Is this simply more compelling than you imagine the Stanley Parable to be? Have you
is.
formed such a rich vision of the game already? What exactly did I do that gave you such a miserable, awful impression of what it's like to play the Stanley Parable? The dance? Yes, it was almost certainly the dance. I regret that now. Well, the good part is, if this is your metric for quality in a game, when we do get to the Stanley Parable, you'll be thrilled, shocked, blown away. Everyone in your faculties will be enraptured by the experience of a game that does anything more than say 8 over and over. Yes, I can't wait for your entire world to be shattered and rebuilt. A magical moment we'll all share together.
Isn't that beautiful?
Oh, I'm not going to pretend I don't know what's going on here. You're so utterly compelled by this game that you don't intend to stop playing it until you pass out from physical exhaustion. Well, tell
Okay,
you
this
what,
starts really
I'll
pissing me
just
off.
be right here and wait for you to
Please,
finish.
fuck off.
I'm sure
Nope.
the Stanley Parable demo will still be out there somewhere when you're all done. In the meantime, I'm going to stop acknowledging you and just let you get it out of your system. Please, enjoy the 8 game. Take as much time as you need.
Thank you.
Oh, you're done. Well, in that case, what do you say we get back to business and start this demo over from the top? Okay, now let's take a minute to
Now,
get
order
something
is
straight here. When you sit down to play this demo, you are assuming an amount of responsibility for its outcome. Now, I can't say for certain whether you caused us to encounter the 8 game rather than the Stanley Parable, but I think it's a pretty safe assumption that you had something to do with it. At this time, please take a minute to think about all of the mistakes you've made in playing this demonstration, as well as your lack of respect for demo taking in general.
I didn't even know this was part of the game, by the way.
I'm stupid enough to get it.
Wonderful. I could really feel the introspection on my end. Now that we're all on the same page again, I feel ready to attempt the demonstration once more. In this 3rd attempt, we shall truly come to understand the meaning of the Stanley Parable. Let the demonstration begin.
I hope I get to press 7 this time.
It's lucky for me.
I'd see it right.
The end.
No, it
That's
can't
fine.
be over yet. You didn't see anything. Everything that was supposed to demonstrate why the Stanley Parable is a quality experience worth your time and money. It was here somewhere, I'm sure of it. Oh, it. No. We have to get out of here. We have to find something for you to do, anything. The demo cannot end like this. Hurry, this way.
Thanks for playing the official demo of the Stanley Parable.
Okay,
Storage.
yes. This is new. This is different. Surely there must be a game somewhere in here.
Such a good game.
Okay. Oh, how about this cup?
Such a good game.
Yes,
Just
go
the
pick
cup.
up the cup. All right. Now put it in the bin.
No, I put it over here. Fuck you, me! Okay.
Oh, you're
nope.
not going to put the cup in the bin. Yes, that's a game too. Preventing the cup from entering the bin. And you won. Do
thank
you know
you.
what you get for winning? An achievement. Wow, the Stanley Parable just keeps getting better and better. In fact, let me take a little survey of your experience. Based on what you played so far, would you purchase the Stanley Parable?
Hey, I don't get what this game is.
You
I'm
responded,
What a clear and straightforward demonstration of the merits of the Stanley Parable. I am convinced of the quality of the full game.
incredible. You really do get it. You understand. Oh, I was so worried. I just wanted you to know what I see in the Stanley Parable. What I think makes it, well, special. It's so very difficult to put into words. Oh, we're all beyond that now, aren't we? Come along. Let's get to the end and the final choice.
I'm taking my cup.
Ending, where are you? Where are you?
I disagree.
That was with like the you know, all the symptoms.
No
Is
spoilers.
this it?
Oh yeah, that was yeah.
Yes, the end. Now, this is where we want the demo to be over. And I think it's time for you to log your final decision as to whether or not the Stanley Parable is any good. And it all comes to this. Please consider very carefully before answering. Much is at stake.
All right. No.
Is it working? You sure? You sure you pressed the button? What? No, we finished the demo. Did it start again? Hello? Is anyone there? They already finished. They said they liked it. I need someone to stop the demo. Hello? We need to go back. We need to get out of here.
Yes. Right then. I'm very fucking confused.
Yeah, that's what the game is supposed to be.
Not sure if I want to go in there.
Just go. Do not worry. There's totally no jump scares.
Oh no, what's going on? Where is everyone? Okay, over to the left, down this way.
No. Stay in here. Fuck you.
That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You're watching me.
I don't remember this part.
Oh no, you left. Yeah.
I don't
yeah,
want.
Watch
I had to
me
go
play
eat. I had to go eat. That's true.
Yeah. Just go in. Go in. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Oh.
It's safe.
Nice and quiet. Finally. Well, I suppose we can both agree that I failed, haven't I? My job was to be a teacher, and I so badly
sitting
wanted
down,
to
am I?
teach you exactly what the Stanley Parable is supposed to
In
be,
front.
but somehow I couldn't.
It's a chair.
Well, at any rate, I don't know if I care for the Stanley Parable anymore.
Oh.
Do you think any of this is actually in the main game?
No.
Honestly, I doubt it.
Yes, of
What
course.
does that even look like? No,
It'd
I
be
think
good.
I've had enough of it. No more doors, no more demonstrations, no more endings. That's the other problem with this game. There's too many bloody endings.
It's
I'm
true.
sick of them. How can one game end so
game.
many times? It doesn't make sense. Oh, but back at the beginning of the demonstration, now, that was lovely. No concerns
was,
about
wasn't
where
it?
it was all going. No confusion. Just a blank slate. Yes, that's what I want. A game of beginnings.
A game of multiple beginnings.
Do you remember, just a few minutes ago, when we met for the first time, and I showed you the technology used to make the demo, because I thought there actually was a demo. Oh, we were so naive back then. How little we knew of the world. And then when we ended up back in the waiting room, even though you'd already done that before, yes, it's all so fresh in my memory. They
There
were
was a
such
cup.
wonderful moments. Oh, and then when we played the game with the cup and you won, and then we kept wandering and we ended up in a stairwell somewhere,
Wait, no-
and we just kept
no, we didn't.
climbing and climbing, flight after flight after flight.
Wait.
I thought they would never end. And then we were on some kind of catwalk.
That
I didn't
didn't
have
happen.
any idea what was down there.
Just wait.
And we just kept going, and we found that elevator, and it said escape on it. And we talked about it for a while, about how we couldn't possibly know whether this was really an escape, but that it seemed worth a try, and at the very least it would be an adventure. We got inside, and we rode the elevator up and up and up. And we had some sense that the end was coming, but we couldn't possibly know when.
Why is it
And then
vibrating?
after so long, it finally stopped.
Charlie,
And we stepped out into the lush outdoors, the trees, the wildlife, the sun rising on a new and glorious path. Freedom. We were free. There was nothing to think, nothing to know. Simply us being right there in that moment. Wasn't it so beautiful?
I mean, it sounds good,
Wasn't that moment
but I wasn't there.
so singularly, piercingly beautiful?
Abso-freaking-lutely.
Wait a minute. This is the start of the real game. It's right here. This is the first room you enter.
What for? The Stanley Parable.
10 out of 10.
Oh, it's epic.
Beautiful.
The internet is not a big truck. The internet is not something that you just dump something on. The internet is not a big truck. The internet